All right. Hello, everyone. This is the Furry Gaming Podcast. And let's see, we're just going to go over the stuff for this past week, more or less. I'm doing this solo because schedule's a little bit chaotic this week. Hey, I didn't even know I was working tomorrow, but apparently I am. You go ahead and turn on the music. So, let's actually get this open up. We'll cover some of the small news we got so far. Didn't really go anything too crazy this week. What's been chaotic as always? I think I saw. No, I didn't see any movies or anything like that. But we're getting a lot more stuff done in art, though. I'm almost done with the PGA project. Maybe a couple more days working on it, and I picked up a side project as well. But let's go over Phase Connect. For those who don't know, FaceCon happened this week, and I've just been like scrolling up on Twitter and just living quite yesterday. And also, I did check out some of the streams through it just with the tablet thing they actually have with the wheels and just rolling around the convention. Some of the streamers or talent were actually going around the convention with them on. I was actually checking out the Jelly one, and I think it was the Cena one. No, it was not the Cena one, but it was the Arena one. But that was pretty cool. They actually had a crane game full of Jedi orbs or Jorbs. Let me actually put that up now. Do I actually have this here? I do. So, for me thinking about Devo, a Face Discord, a vending machine, well, not vending machine, but like the whole crane game. It's just full of Jorbs. Oh man, I wish I had one of these. There was also the giant mascot for Timber running around the convention. Where the heck they were. Which is basically the little fox mascot they have. I'm surprised they actually got the little plus not the plus but the thing running around. As far as I know, this is the only one they had. No audio, but there is some reaction from Timber from it. There's also the concert, which is with like what yesterday, I think, where they actually showed off all the 3D models they had. They had one for Pepper, Yurka. I keep forgetting that one. I super rad. That one's in the back. Leah and Yurka. Did I say what Yurka already? Wait, is that actually a golf? Apparently, it was a event where you actually can throw golf ball, hit golf balls out at Leah. Punko's Robot Crafting FaceCon. And FGR apparently did all the models for Face Connect. Well, for the console at least. So we got one for Amelia, Cena, Aya, and I think she did those three. I think for the other ones, they just use older ones they had. Now, they also had, of course, the Face Coffee in the background as well. It's apparently had a huge line. Oh, whoops! I almost closed OBS. Oddly enough, I heard the waiting was actually a bit of an issue at the convention, but as far as I know, that was the only issue they had. But yeah, no, people were actually getting the coffee. Stuff about mine because I don't want to spend $35 on a bag. But maybe one day. So overall, the convention worked pretty well and actually ran um pretty good for a first convention. Now that I think about it, I was expecting it to go crash and burn, but they actually did hold on. Another news, apparently Cars has been out for 20 years, which I did not know. Cars have been around for 20 years. I still haven't seen. I see clips of it all the time, but I never actually seen the whole movie end to end. God, has it really been that long? Oh yeah, because I remember seeing that stuff that my cousins doing, and he was like 5. Oh God, I'm old. Uh, and Obsessed and Panty top 10 highest grossing horror movies of all time in the US. Still need to check that out. Again, I don't even know what it's about. Netflix is releasing Ghostbusters Night Shift for original anime series. Might be good. Might check that out. And we got some big news to cover. I kind of want to cover the small stuff first. Do I have any more for the face connect one before I forget? Because there's 2 big newses I want to talk about. And one of them being the damage situation and whatever heck's going on with the let's see, Simtopia. Which honestly, I've never seen a Kickstarter just start up and just crash immediately. Let's talk about that one since it's a little bit less intense compared to the other ones. Oh, and apparently Code of Lyoko is coming back, which I think is kind of wild. Take that, reboot fans. All right, let's see. Let me get the original one if I can. Here we go. So to start off the Kickstarter, they had this on as an announcement for the Kickstarter, which was a parody promote of Chintoria, which actually is a animated sitcom about 20-year-olds something trying to show enough money to pay rent. It was an idea. But let's see. We put on the trailer. This is kind of shown everywhere already. So hopefully it's not too loud.
Hey, buddy, what kind of cartoons is it gonna be like anyway?
Oh, well, my name is Boggles, and I'll say video game characters with my friends.
Oh, brother.
I'm a learner.
Another one of these.
And we love to reference video games. Mario Brothers.
Okay.
Mega Man. Street Fighter. Whoa! Oh, God!
Trust me, you would not have wanted to watch that pilot anyway.
Oh, my dinosaur cock!
So this did not take off well. Supposedly this was supposed to be a parody from a Tex Envy cartoon over here. Can't think of that. Maybe I shouldn't have showed this one.
Hello. Hello. Hey, what kind of a cartoon is this going to be, anyway? Well, you see, I play the...
As you It almost copied the lines and setup and everything, but it feels like the intentions were very different. Or the intentions were the same, but the problem was the target was much smaller than compared to the Disney company at the time. Exactly what was trying to go against.
My name is Sammy Squirrel, and the story is all about me and my cute little furry friends in the forest. Oh, brother, not that, Billy not Beaver that. And Wallace Woodchuck and Buster Badger and Horace Hedgehog and Scott Skunk and Barney Bear and Tommy Monkey and Marty Duck. You wouldn't have liked the story anyway.
Okay, as you can tell, I was actually laughing. It was actually because this. Okay, so Tex Abbey at this time, 1944, which is crazy. I don't know why, but I don't think it. I think Color came out in the 60s, and I don't think it 1944. I don't know, maybe it was only in movies or something. But they actually tried to do the same kind of parody and just over Game Over, which is actually another independent show that came out not that even long ago. I think it was like less than a month old, and it's such a weird thing to do. From what I can tell, the creators actually was trying to get to the pilot on Game Over, but it didn't work out. So some people thought it was maybe a stab at them, but it's very odd. Not the smartest thing to do because they immediately apologized after this because they got a lot of backlash. And here we go. This is actually from the creator.
Hey guys, sorry for all the fuss I caused. Ow! Let me make it clear. I have no hate for Gameverse or the Glitch crew. Ah! I love animation and especially indie work. Fuck! My intention was not to try and put down.
Right, this actually might get me banned from YouTube. I have to think about it because the freaking image.
About hours.
Ah, God.
So, all that to say, we hope you still consider supporting us, and we promise we are definitely not a Family Guy clone. Fuck! Yeah, how does that feel, asshole?
So this didn't take off well either. And a lot of people try to like connect this kids to Ross and vote. Where like from his interaction from Ross when he was trying to make a collab with a bunch of artists and animators who would like to join us for playing drawing games like Garlic Phone. Please respond here with your stuff. We're a community of artists, always down to meet new people. Please DM open so we can invite you. And Robbie, who's apparently the creator for the Simtopia, said hello us and posted various types of art, which honestly actually looks pretty good. I don't know why the animated so looks like this, because again, not again, it doesn't look that. Maybe it might be the proportions, maybe not. Definitely the style is a little bit more like what you typically see from most shows, like the adult-oriented shows, like I want to say Rick and Morty, Family Guy, wherever the heck the Big Mouth is, or whatever. What's that other one called again? There's the one with like a bunch of park rangers trying to run a park, but the style basically, if you can put this show right between like all these other shows, it will blend in. So I don't know. They're trying to address it because a lot of people kept poking fun of it. Let's see if I can find it. So yeah, they're redesigning the characters right now. So honestly, that is a better idea. And they're trying to make the landlord that's actually more like a chimp. But no, I don't think this Kickstarter is gonna go anywhere. Personally, I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. Especially with the extremely bad impression. Up to the point where other people actually try to make fun of it as well. Which was another animated series I just not learned about. Which honestly I like this much better. It's just making fun of the whole situation. Spending posting. Which I posted in the Discord server. Which is do they even have a link to this? No, I can't. I can't even find a link anywhere. Yeah, okay, no, maybe it's just a joke at. But no, it did not work out for them. I was still root for them because they're still an indie studio that needs some motivations, and hopefully they'll fix their problems and sell better trailers. Not everything it works out in the first Kickstarter. You have to do several of them sometimes. But no, in terms of animations, it was kind of funny to actually watch them like swallow around for a good bit. But that was kind of short. Now, the meat and potatoes of the thing I actually want to talk about. So, if you've been on the VTuber side on Twitter, there was a huge debacle, like a big one. How big? This one, I think, see how you pronounce the name, Demi? I can't even scroll. I don't think I can even show this one. Oh, I think the original post is gone. But here's the treat. Let's start all of this. From Demi, it's just a reminder, I'm extremely uncomfortable with not safe for work or to me. Quote, but why do you make your YouTuber look like that? Just because I like sexy and hot things doesn't mean I want to see porn of it. End quote. It's just a VTuber. You didn't think we see it. So this caused lots of problems because for those who don't know, Demi is. Let me get. I can't even show a model. Let's try and go here. And looks like this has been posting new art. Nope. That was actually risky. I should have done that. I should have done that. I should have done that. This is a good example of it. I can find a safe. From what I can tell, the design is basically a one-piece VTuber that's supposed to be a raccoon, I believe. But the art she was just retreated was a lot more explicit, like not as explicit, but still not safe for work. See, we treated that one thinking that's not safe for work, even though the definition for not safe for work is a little bit more misleading. So this caused some problems because another YouTuber that's somewhat famous, or infamous, I guess I could say, is from Chibi Reviews, and I apparently did not say this here. And see, and I saved all this stuff to make sure in case it gets deleted, because apparently she's known to DMCA stuff. I don't know, the history is kind of wild. I honestly know too much about Demi now, But I want to focus more on the art expert right now. So Chibi, let's see if we can find the original one. No, nope. Here we go. Found it. So Chibi responded with this level of virtue signature has unlocked me, and so is this actually the art? No, this is the crop art of it, which is her holding the, I think it's the Filipino flag behind her and her model in front of it, but from a low shot. And her response from that quote from earlier, with the fact that she said all of that while retweeting this post. Then Demi responded to that criticism for pointing out the fact that she was kind of being a hypocrite. It was pointing out that Chibi has some issues with her past relationship to the point where Demi tweeted back, "Wait, oh my god, are you the guy whose fiance lady cheated on you and your whole friend group sided with her?" Pointing fun at him, and it's just honestly it's very uncalled for, in my opinion. So this kind of blew out of proportion. Nah, not out of proportion. It's actually blown off. She got a lot of backlash out of this, to the point where people started getting back her dirty laundry. Because again, when you text someone this harshly, you of course you get hit back with your stuff as well. I don't want to get into it because there's other people that covered it as well, and it's honestly her history is just a lot. The biggest one I could think of is that this is not her first controversy. It's like the third one or fourth one. She also had a controversy with another YouTuber over, let's see, I want to say if streamer, like being a streamer was a job, a hard job or not. But people started pointing out to her past relationship when her ex, or not current boyfriend, I think by now, it was abusive. How abusive? Well, apparently she stabbed her in the leg, and they broke up for like 3 days. They went back together, from what I could hear from other reports. So honestly, this kind of was wild, and I don't know. This seems like a weird way to do it. I need to find maybe Two's response to this as well, because apparently the artist that made the original art basically says had two images. One was this one with the flag behind her, and one was much more explicit that actually got deleted after this. Because again, David said she doesn't like that kind of art. Granted, this was in the open public post instead of a DM to the original artist, which honestly, if you had issues with some art, you could just DM the person. Because the artist's DM was open. I want to find the other one. Let's see. Let me hide this so I can find it real quick. But what I could tell is actually get this exact quote. It's like an essay, but the artist posted. A meme aesthetic. This actually is a huge artist. And let's see. I'm trying to find it. Did they unlock that account? Is that the reason why I can't find them anymore? Yeah, I can't find it. I guess I should have saved it. I might have to look it up somewhere. Sorry, I should have actually done a little bit more homework on this. Jimmy made a post. The author, Chippy responded. Jimmy made a response to that post, which was reminding him about his part of how that went down. That backfired terribly to the point everyone started digging up all the line from Demi's situation to the point where we got the whole timeline of that event. Then people started going to the streams and noticing some weird stuff. But let's not talk about that part. I seriously want to talk about the whole like not safe for work art and like how honestly I'm surprised how many people don't really know the term what it means. So for those who don't know, safe for work and not safe for work art are two different things. Being obviously what the name states, safe for work, as in you show this to your coworkers and family members without any kind of repercussions or weirdness. Not safe for work would be obviously things that can be had, trying to get arousal from people, or it's just like basically just born. From what I could tell from the original post was like I even show on YouTube that it's clearly not safe for work, even though the Demi does not see it like that. It very much is that. What she was trying to say was she didn't want her character being in sexual situations that with I'm trying to say this the most right way, but not trying to get me like flagged. Because again, I don't really talk about this stuff unless I usually am or like in a much later streams. But it was just straight up like when she man was like involving multiple characters. If that makes sense. Uh but the issue was that both situations still count as not safe for work. Honestly, if she's just responded a little bit better and didn't come off as a hypocrite, because she was reposting the other pieces of art, which clearly are also not super work, and maybe not like act like that. She's been backpedaling for a while. Let me try to find some of the posts. I get so those. Looks like Demi's has been reposting a lot of art of herself. That's basically it. Even though that one counts. Keep in mind, she stated earlier that she's in Japan doesn't want to be. Actually, let's just read the whole post. Here we go. Here's a statement after the whole backlash over this. Things tweeted, I was too busy in Japan to see what happened in Twitter. What I meant by nicely for work, since a lot of people are confused, I'm okay with lewd or I've never been okay with it. I just don't like seeing people F law. To me, being a bitch, that's nothing new, and I've never been nice to people I don't care about, / respect. You're also bored that someone's this is like porn made of you personally gets wired up, and generally you can't really care. If you want to be respected or just trying to see what I meant, I see no reason to be even respectful remotely to some losers. I'll be lying if I said I was sorry. And then another post says, was it right to do what I did? No. But I would never pretend to be a role model, whatever, and open to hate other people. So who's surprised on that? To someone bringing out what happened to my relationships in the past, or as a blow, the fact that moved on for it too. If he actually wants my streams, he's on all the time. And what happened is just taking a break from streaming in Japan. I never heard that whatsoever to wherever thinks I'm not a guilty to it. Never did the norm or no I could plan to cry around it. And okay, apparently there's way more. And another post of this. It's a weird thing to do when you're on vacation. To add to this, I talked to my community about what people are saying. I was confused with some people calling me a hypocrite. I do advocate for mental health for women and men. I, however, do not care for Chibi. I made a mistake of saying the first thing that came out of my head when saying his username. That should have been a better person. I said nothing. I learned to hold my tongue in most things, but I legit got surprised when seeing the username and associated with it. For people who think I'm backpedaling, no. I'm sorry for slipping up and not thinking before talking, but I'm not sorry for what I said, to be honest, especially that it's towards him. And he's a SOB and everything around him is disgusting to me, not because he got cheated on, because he's a weirdo in general. For the original post, I didn't make the post for people to delete the art of me. I did this just to remind my stance, which hasn't changed. It's annoying me that the people who had time to scroll through my page Did not take the time to literally read the OG post, replying not another ad. That's specifically what I meant. And that's annoying me with the blue badges team calling in. My bad to my community for getting your drama again. I know I'm not losing anything valuable when it comes to the type of crowd. Pancakes and waffles. I don't know why she said that there. Oh, I guess it's the whole like not liking pancakes, but liking waffle. Or like not, yeah. Not liking pancakes, but liking waffles. No, that's not it. It's the but liking waffles, but not liking pancakes. Sorry. Also, I'm not stupid. I know what I'm saying. My stance is important thing. It doesn't like stop people from doing it, but the post was for people who care about my stance. And there we go. So that's her response to the whole thing. Oh, I also mentions he does have BDP, which is bipolar dis. I think that's a acronym for bipolar disorder. It is the borderline personality disorder. I don't know. I just find it so weird that people just can't separate the two. Like, need to separate them, but even though they mean the same thing. As of right now, the backlash has gotten to the point where he's lost, I believe, 2K in subscribers on YouTube. Let me check out Social Blade. From what I can tell, it actually has been going down. And she's down. Wait, what's that on the 10th? What's episode like? Well, that's Wednesday when all that happened? 3 days ago. It's on Saturday. Oh, yeah. So she lost 2K, 1K, 1K. So you still lost 4K, which is a significant amount, but not that much. No grand things. That being said, I think her reputation did take a huge dip. Yeah, she lost 2K. Hmm. So, most likely she's gonna bounce back from this and maybe get another controversy. My guess is she'll probably get like a couple of more, maybe more after that. Before she actually starts to get like too many mounts against her to stop, like actually put a dent to her. But oh, and I should probably point this out. She did had a stream going over the drama, which went to her Twitch channel that was for 24-hour streams, which basically is her old streams playing on loop. As you can see, it got community noted. The link Twitch stream is a 24/7 rerun channel with playing VODs, not a live broadcast. And from what I could tell from the Discord, her Discord link, by the way, she ran all the ads up to the max settings. Oh, hey Cyber, I cut the stream. I want to jump in because I know a lot, but I'm having a hard time trying to get the timeline right now. I'm trying to find the post of the Discord link they had. Oh, here we go. Is this it? Oh, so wait, they actually got a link by place too. Here we go. So this is from the Discord. It's the VTuber that got flapped on say Cyber. Allegedly. We don't really know. Apparently, if we I saw the girl on Swords On, but I didn't watch her that much after I found out she was a hypocrite. Says Cyber. I didn't really never even heard about this one before. I don't know. I did heard of it before from a past drama with some other VTuber. Apparently, it just went vicious on it for some reason during the discussion over is streaming actually work or not? Well, is it hard work? But here's a link image from her Discord announcement showing up the Twitter post with the link to Twitch and telling everyone make it look real. It's probably the funniest thing I've done in a while, like genuine. So clearly, the discussion over it was supposed to be just to farm more engagement. As Cyber pointed out, people started going for old streams, and she's making. I think it was like the Outer Wilds, Outer Wild streams he had. That people noticed he was making these weird noises, like weird noises, and then someone actually, yeah, Outer Wilds. Then someone noticed that the boyfriend who was in the same house also had the screw streaming at the same time. Because they said no, he wasn't even in the same place he was, but he was streaming, but you could hear the screams in the background of his stream. So people actually time stamped all of that stuff together to the exact moments of all that happening. But the boyfriend was not in the room, but the stuff is happening, so people are getting very confused. As the kids would say, she's getting cracked. Do you think this is actually happening because of a piece of art? It's kind of wild to me. So let's just point out where my stance is. I actually wanted someone to actually be here because I could actually bounce off him and tell him like what the heck I'm been going through. I'm not going through, but I'm like, it's more like my stance on it. Because technically, I do have some art of myself. It was not unintentional because I did pay for it, but it just came out of that as well. It's an alternative art of myself. I can't do that because I don't know about her that much. I know the timeline, but not that much. Like I literally saw like a 3-hour stream of the whole situation and everything with it. But I don't want to go focus too much on the drama because like there's better people with it and better people who actually study it. But man, that is just crazy. I don't know. My stance on it is like I try not to push that stuff on myself or try to promote it because I really don't think that's my kind of character. It used to be like when I first started out when I actually sold a lot more skin, but I kind of toned that down a lot. That being said, I'm not a hypocrite, especially with the art I do and my alternate and the models and stuff like that. I am understand it, and as I say, artists as well. I'm a lot more open with it in terms of my character as well. I don't know if you make it just tag it appropriately. Just heck, I don't even have an art tag, so you can just put anything with it. Just don't tag me directly to it. But yeah, it's all lines. Just do whatever you want. I can't control y'all. Cyber. But God, I can't believe this. Like, I want to say this the last 4 days was just all of that's coming out. Her whole history, her relationship, the stabbing, her Japan trip. Which, if you're in Japan and you're responding to all of this, I think you're not really on vacation. If you're there, because he was just responding like constantly. But it was just so weird. That's all I got to talk about it. See, it comes out hypocritical and so on, and just spiteful for that whole thing entirely. But if I know anything, then these kind of mean girls will just keep streaming until like nothing will happen. And apparently, see also these DMCA videos, so I don't know. She is hiding comments from her old streams though, where people are trying to figure out what's going on with the Auto Wild stream. Doesn't make sense. If it's rich, he needs to fight it so hard. If it's clearly fake, and part of ton of people believe everything he says and refuse to check it. Okay, the more this happens, the more I think it might be real. But no, I kind of want to talk about it because it's like it kind of overlaps with the art stuff. But yeah, sometimes it's just a lot easier just to DM people or like over art. And it's just like, hey, can you just not do that with my character? I'll let you keep it up, but that'd be it. And all of this could have been avoided.
We were just all the girls are like, oh.
Oh, I forgot the Discord audio still on. Oopsie. Thankfully, I have everything in the background. All of this is because you massively rage baited is crazy to me. Not really rage baiting. Well, to try to assault someone because TV Reviews is infamous due to this reviews for being like a defender of Lottie Soda. From what I could tell from Herberman, he doesn't even like the stuff. He just defends it. My guess is a lot of people probably either protect Cyber Sid, like how the F are you this big streamer and get face baited so easily. My guess is he doesn't get a lot of pushback from own community. From what I could tell, they're still supporting him blindly right now. But when other people notice, they got real mad. It comes up super hypocritical. Like a lot of people hate hypocrites, especially when it's that plain and simple to notice. Cyber says, I don't know what's the deal with him is, but you don't randomly just take some comment about someone else's sentence background. Basically, yeah. You don't just throw that out there, but like, hey, I think you're being a kind of hypocrite about it. I think you should just... it was so aggressive out of nowhere. It had nothing to do with the situation. She didn't even argue with them at all. It's just trying to just fall off this issue out entirely. Which meant basically when you go that low, everything's fair game. Everyone's bringing up a pass, and she can't really confute it because she kind of did it to Chibi. So, I got no idea what it's to do with the subjects because that was the biggest VTuber thing we had, other than the Face Connect and Syntopia news going around. Oh, also the FIFA stuff going on. I just like seeing people reacting to America. It's still going, yeah. Cyber said. Oh, there's lots of gaming news. Well, not really a lot of gaming news, but like a bunch of studios that haven't really been putting out a lot of games have been closing down. That's a bit wild. One of them was being the one that made this Sapphire Midnight, which was I think it's over here somewhere. It's not the Donut one. It's Double Fine might get hit too. I think it was Corruption Games, the ones that also did We Happy Few. Yeah, Compulsion Games. That's what it was. So that studio is shutting down from Xbox Games. There was another one, Domifine, might be hitting as well. And can't remember one. A lot of studios are shutting down right now. Just got to go watch myself. All right. No, really, I don't really care about FIFA. Oh no, that studio is dead. It's been confirmed it's shutting down. Or because South of Midnight, despite winning a couple of awards, only got like less than 2K players playing it. Yeah, it was a development for 7 years and used up $100 million. Hey, it came out, and some people played it. Not enough to keep the studio alive though, so they're shutting down. we can talk about the game. From what I heard, it actually is an alright game, but not really that interesting. Not to mention the style had like a weird frames per second. It had like the what's that thing? This what's it called again? Yeah, the Spider Verse animation going on. But no, that studio is shutting down. I see the only issue that might have been the ability to be relevant. If I'm We Have a Few was actually a weird game because it didn't actually. It came out and it died immediately too because I think because all of the bugs. From what I can tell, the story was pretty good though. But after that, they kind of faltered. And then, I guess I think that really was the next game was just South of Midnight. They used all that time and didn't really sell that well. But yeah, no, don't take 7 years to make a game. Put another game out in case stay alive. It also wait, did they look up? I don't think they did this on it. That was a different company. But it was just rambling. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of art coming out from the back rooms because it's been long enough, so people are already spoiling everything online. If you didn't see it, too late. It's over. So Emily's been posting the 2 main characters plus the monsters. For those who don't know, there are monsters in the movie. But I'll wait a while before I actually go into depth on it. Okay, I just found this on my Twitter feed. Apparently someone found a clip on stream and it posted it on R64. Oh, the irony. Oh, I think we're good here. I tried my best doing this solo. It kind of actually got there. It feels like I was just rambling to myself, and honestly, I just need to organize my tweets a little bit more to actually have a proper timeline and stuff. But I didn't want to focus too much on the Demi drama afterwards. I'm just talking about more of like how I feel about it and stuff like that. But I don't think I actually did that either. I need someone to bounce off of. But just to make it clear, I'm okay with it. As an artist, you kind of need to be okay with it. Especially if you draw the stuff, you need to be okay with it. But I'm not actually looking for it for my own character. But if you draw it or post it, I'll be fine with it. I'm not gonna like write you out completely over it. Alright. I didn't go to sleep because apparently I got work tomorrow. Which was a surprise to me. Alright, I'm gonna look at some bread recipes because we just got a bread making machine and the first one that I came out well. Alright, good night everyone. Peace.